Hello everyone, welcome back in this video. In the previous video we have discussed the three processes of the purification of the water, right? And in the previous video I have also explained that was not the incomplete video of the purification of the water. So today we are going to continue the further processes how we can purify the water. Today we are going to discuss the filtration and chlorination. In the previous video we have discussed sedimentation, decantation and the boiling. Three processes we had discussed in the previous video and we are going to continue in this video. Okay. Have you seen your mother straining the tea with the help of the tea strainer? And after that the tea leaves always used to be up on the strainer and downside only the clean tea is there. Have you ever thought your mother is doing one process of the filtration? Yes, your mother is applying the filtration process to purify one liquid that she is making tea in the kitchen. Okay, we also have sometime observed our mother to clean some of the liquid with the help of this clean cloth, fine clothes and the tea strainer which can be of the plastic or of the steel. And sometimes we are using the filter paper. So these all processes are called filtration. Filtration is the process in which we use either clothes or the strainer and sometimes the filter paper so that all the impurities will stick upside and only the pure things will go inside of the container. Okay. In this video we are going to discuss the purification of the water, okay, not anything else. So let's discuss this thing. If you are straining the water with the help of the tea strainer, you will have the clean water, but sometimes, okay, it allowed to passes some of the impurities also. So this process is generally not applied to filter the water. Sometimes we have seen the fine clothes also, but with the help of this process also some of the particles can also pass with the help of the small pores which is available on the cloth. Okay, so this process is also sometime can allow some of the impurities. So which one is the good process, which one is the best process to purify the water? Using the filter paper. Filter paper is the thick paper, okay, which is having very fine pores and that allow only to pass the water, not anything else. This is the filter paper that you are seeing on the screen and it is used to put into the funnel which is the equipment which is used in the laboratories. Okay, in this funnel the filter paper which is given to the cone shape and that are fit into the funnel so that it can be used to purify the water. So here I am going to explain on the basis of this only. Okay, filter paper is used to put into the funnel in the way so that it will allow two passes of the water. But when we are putting the water with the through the filter paper, one thing we have to keep in our mind, we have to pour the water on the side of the filter paper, on the wall of the filter paper. Let me show you one thing. Okay, if you will see, if you don't have to put the water directly in between, otherwise all the impure water will go into the funnel and in the beaker. So instead of that, what you have to do, you have to use the side wall of the filter paper on this way. Okay, here you have to put the water so that slowly it will go into the beaker after passing from the filter paper. If your water is not passing from the filter paper, all the impurities will also go into the beaker. So it is very important step. Slowly we have to put the water on the side of the filter paper so that it will go after getting absorbed into the filter paper and then after slowly drop by drop it will go into the beaker. After this process, okay, all the impurities will be strained upside of the filter paper, okay, allowing only water to pass into the beaker. Actually this happened with the small and the fine pores which is present on the filter paper, and that filter paper only allow the passage of the water. It does not allow even a small particle go through with that. That's why this is the best process to purify, to filter the water. So always this filter paper is only used to filter the water. Why? Because it allow only passes of the water. Next process we are going to discuss chlorination, but before chlorination, one process I want to add that has not been given in the book. Sometime we have seen our mother is using the alum, which is known as the fitkari in the common language. Fitkari, there is the stone of the fitkari which is available in the market. We put these fitkari or alum into the water, okay, and after that the impurities used to settle down on the bottom of the jar or container, and then after we take the clean water. After that, after boiling, we can use that. But here we are going to focus on the chlorination. Chlorination is a process in which chemical is added to the water, okay, and which chemical do we use? We use bleaching powder. Okay, this is the picture of the bleaching powder. This is very common. Okay, all the houses is having bleaching powder, because this is used as a cleaning agent also. Okay, why? Because this used to kill the germs. Okay, sometimes we use this to clean the floor also. So this a small amount of chlorine is added to the chlorine, not bleaching powder. Okay, it is the compound of the chlorine. Okay, let me clear this, why this process is called chlorination when we are adding bleaching powder. Actually, bleaching powder is the example of the chlorine compound. Okay, it is the compound, that means this bleaching powder is made up of the chlorine. Chlorine is one type of substance, and this bleaching powder is the example of compound. Okay, it contains chlorine. That's why this process is called chlorination. But actually in this process bleaching powder is added. So bleaching powder is added to the glass, okay, or to the container of impure water, okay, and after that it used to kill all the germs. Okay, so this process is also used to clean the water. Now we have discussed all the processes of cleaning, of purifying the water. What are those? Those are sedimentation, decantation, boiling, filtration and chlorination. So these 5 steps are there to purify the water. And one very interesting thing that I am going to explain with you is the way of pure water that is supplied to your home. Have you ever thought from the water bodies, from the lake or the river, how the pure water is reaching to your house? That go through with the several processes, and those all processes are accepted, okay, on the basis of this 5 process only. Okay, all the process of sedimentation, then after decantation, okay, then after boiling and filtration and chlorination, these all processes are present in the purification of the water before reaching to each home. Okay, so from the next time if you are using the water, please think about that, how tough is cleaning of the water. And after a lot of work, after a lot of hard work, the pure water is reaching to your home with the help of the pipe. Okay, so before wasting the water, think about this, how tough process is this, my dear. Okay, as one more time I am going to explain, only a little amount of the water is present on the earth that is fresh and that can be drunk. So without wasting the water, you have to use that very carefully. Okay, sometime I have seen the student, it is having the half bottle water, but they are throwing that and filling the whole bottle. Why are you wasting? Just add the more water in your bottle. Don't throw that water. That is okay. After, if you are having a little water in the water bottle, then only after add some water to fill the bottle. Don't throw that. So I hope after watching this video you all are going to accept or follow that rule, steps which will reduce the wastage of the water. Thank you so much for watching this video.